Nobody likes houseflies. The second it comes into a room, the whole place turns against it. People drop whatever they're doing and grab swatters or roll up newspapers, all just to kill this tiny insect. But human hate is only the surface of the problem. The truth is, a fly's life is already stacked with struggles from the moment it begins. Born in the worst places. For houseflies, life doesn't start in anything nice. There's no warm nest, no soft grass, no safe little corner. A baby fly's first home is the worst stuff you can imagine. They hatch in poop, in piles of trash, or inside rotting meat. Basically, if it stinks so bad that people hold their nose, that's the perfect spot for a fly to be born. And the moment a fly hatches, it comes out as a maggot, and life begins right in the middle of garbage. It doesn't have eyes to see or legs to stand on, just a soft little body that squirms its way through the slime. Instead of being shocked, its first instinct is to eat, and it eats non-stop. Whatever's around, rotten chicken skin, spoiled milk, or dog poop baking in the sun, it all goes straight in. To us, that's disgusting. But for the maggot, that pile of trash is the perfect dinner table. The tough part is, maggots don't get much time to grow. At any moment, a predator could snatch them up, someone could spray the trash with chemicals, or the garbage truck could haul their whole home away. That's why they eat like their lives depend on it, because they actually do. If they don't pack on enough food, they'll never make it to the next stage of life, so they keep stuffing themselves non-stop, getting fatter by the hour, knowing every bite is the difference between changing into a fly or never making it at all. If a maggot survives long enough, it eventually crawls out of the pile it was feeding in and looks for a drier spot. Once it finds one, its body hardens into a shell called a pupa. Inside that shell, everything starts breaking down and rebuilding. The squishy little worm shape turns into wings, legs, and eyes. It's like their whole body is being reprogrammed. After a few days, the shell cracks open, and out comes a fully grown fly, ready to start buzzing around. But it's not flying yet. At first, its wings are soft, like wet paper. The fly has to pump them full of fluid and wait for them to dry before it can even take off. And in those moments, it's sitting there, very exposed to bigger insects. So the maggot struggles through garbage, survives the transformation, and finally makes it out as a fly. But if you think that was the hardest part, you'd be wrong. Crawling out of trash was only the beginning, because the moment a fly spreads its wings, everything in the world becomes an enemy. Hunted from every direction. The moment a housefly takes off, it feels like the whole world turns against it. Humans are the first problem. All it takes is one little buzz near someone's ear, and suddenly the slippers come off, the newspaper rolls up, and everyone in the room becomes a ninja assassin. The fly was just passing by, but now it's dodging swats like it's auditioning for an action movie. And even if it escapes the humans, nature is waiting outside. Frogs sit perfectly still, pretending to be harmless statues, until the fly gets too close. Then that sticky tongue whips out so fast, the fly is gone before it even knows it was in danger. No chase, no warning, just one quick snap, and dinner is served. If a fly manages to dodge the frogs, the air still isn't safe. Birds watch from above, scanning for the tiniest movement. The fly thinks it's zipping around fast and tricky, but to a bird, it's just an easy target. One quick dive, one sharp peck, and the fly is gone before it even knows what hit it. And if the fly dodges both the frogs and the birds, there's still the silent traps, which is the invisible webs from spiders, stretched across corners and branches. A fly zips by too fast, touches one thread, and suddenly it's stuck. The more it struggles, the worse it gets tangled. Then out comes the spider, slow and calm, wrapping it up like a burrito that never makes it out of the kitchen. For a housefly, there really isn't a safe spot anywhere. Stay inside, and people are chasing it with swatters and shoes. Go outside, and predators are waiting with open mouths. No matter which way it turns, every path feels like another trap just waiting to end it. Eating is straight up. Nasty. For flies, eating is less about taste and more about survival, but the way they do it is just gross. They don't have teeth, so chewing is impossible. Instead, when a fly lands on food, the first thing it does is spit on it. That spit isn't random drool. It's full of chemicals that melt the food down into mush. Basically, the fly vomits all over the meal just to turn it into something it can slurp up. And once the food is melted, they drink it back in like it's soup. To us, that's disgusting, but for them, that's the only way to survive. They don't see gross, they just see food. The crazy part is, they don't eat just once or twice a day like we do. A fly has to keep eating almost all the time, because if they stop for too long, they'll run out of energy and die. That's why they keep buzzing around our plates, our drinks, and even our faces. To them, every crumb, every drop, and every leftover bite is life-saving fuel. And the worst part? They don't care if you're watching. A fly will land right in the middle of your pizza, like it paid for a slice. For flies, eating keeps them alive, but it also makes humans hate them even more. No one wants an insect throwing up on their food, even if that's the only way they can survive. Love life is a mess. For flies, romance doesn't exist. It's pure chaos from the start. A female lands for just a second, and suddenly, a crowd of males swarm her like it's a giveaway sale. There's no flowers, no dinner, no slow build-up. It's just a buzzing fight where everyone's crashing into each other, trying to be the one that gets the female. And for the female, there's no escape. She's not choosing who looks the best or who's the strongest. She just gets jumped on while trying to mind her business. Imagine stopping to grab a snack, and 10 people tackle you at once, all yelling, "Pick me!" That's what every day looks like for her. Once the chaos is over, her job gets even worse. She has to lay her eggs, and the only place she can put them is in the same kind of filth she crawled out of: poop, trash, or rotting food. There's no clean nest, no safe bed, just the stinkiest spot she can find. It's like decorating a nursery inside a dumpster. And the pressure never stops. Flies only live a few weeks, so if they don't mate fast, that's it. Their whole life ends without passing anything on. That's why the swarm looks so desperate. Every second matters, and every fly knows it. So while other animals spend time showing off, singing songs or dancing for love, flies skip all of that. Their love life is just a brawl, a rush, and then eggs dumped back into garbage. For them, romance isn't sweet. It's a race against the clock, and it's just as messy as the trash they were born in. A short, hopeless life. Even if a housefly beats all the odds, born in garbage, dodging humans, escaping predators, and even finding a mate, the truth is, it doesn't last. Their whole life fits inside just 1 month, 30 days. That's it. And when you only get 30 days, there's no time to slow down. Every moment is spent flying around, eating nonstop, running from danger, and trying to reproduce before the clock runs out. It's like cramming a whole lifetime of stress into a few weeks. While other animals get years to grow, rest, and live, flies burn through their entire story in a blink. Old age makes a fly's life even worse. Their wings wear out, flying becomes shaky, and their tiny body slows down until it just can't keep going anymore. When that moment comes, they simply drop where they are, whether it's the floor, a wall, or even inside someone's food. And just like that, their short life ends quietly, with nobody caring and nothing left behind. Spoiler: they've just been alive for just a month max. Most flies don't even get close to living 30 days. Swatters, predators, and plain bad luck take out a huge number of them early. And for the few that do survive long enough to reach old age, it doesn't feel like a win. Their bodies are weak, their wings are failing, and all it does is remind you that their short life has been nothing but struggle from the very start. So yeah, houseflies might be annoying to us, but when you look closely, their story is one of the hardest out there. Born in garbage, hunted non-stop, eating in the grossest way possible, scrambling to mate, and then gone in weeks. It's a life that's fast, messy, and hopeless from start to finish. Thank you for watching Tough Life Chronicles. Please subscribe to our channel and maybe leave a like too. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.